Welcome back to the basement.
Welcome back to the Basement Yard. I'm here with my co-host, a bottle of Go-Gurt.
First of all, Go-Gurt's come in tubes, you stupid bitch.
Yeah.
If you're gonna shoot for the king, you best not fucking miss. Go-Gurt's come in tubes.
But I will say you look like
Now, if it was
whatever's inside of you tastes delicious. Ew, that was super gay.
so
I meant like anything that's packaged with those colors. You're like that. I know inside that tastes good.
this is like I will say this. My color scheme today is like Danimals yogurt drink. I will agree.
You are Easter.
I am Easter. I actually wore this on Easter. I am also like the old Trix yogurt.
Yeah.
That was not yogurt, guys.
Was it? Not?
Dude.
Sugar.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, but it's probably like a probiotic in it, maybe.
You think
Prebiotic?
that they were just like, let's make this Trix yogurt healthy? No, I doubt that it was actually real yogurt. I highly doubt it. It was probably more
What is yogurt?
milk, cultured milk. Yeah, kind of like bacteria, is like fucking in there and stuff like that.
Dude, you know how you're not supposed to eat mold,
Yeah,
right?
you eat mold.
But like, I don't eat mold. But I'm saying like, I saw a video of like blue cheese.
Yeah, it's mold.
But why can't we eat that mold?
I don't know. Maybe there's something. It's like good mold. There's good molds, bad molds, babe. There's good like mushrooms and fungus and stuff like that. There's good versions of it you can eat, and then there are others that you can't. There's some gross
Mushrooms aren't mold. They're mushrooms.
They're fungus. Spores of fungus is mold.
Yeah.
Tomato, right?
I don't.
I think they are kind of like mold. Like moldy. I'll be honest. I love a good mold. Like smell of like mold in a basement or something like that.
Wait, what? You
Like-
like the smell of mold?
Well, like, just hear me out. I'm not sitting there sniffing black mold. I'm all right.
So what's your favorite mold?
I'm just I like a dingy,
Like a leaky basement.
like a dingy leaky basement. I do,
Why?
because it's just like I like it. I don't know.
But didn't your house like go underwater or some shit? Like your thing exploded. What was the thing that exploded?
First of all, my house didn't go underwater.
I'm exaggerating, but
we
like,
had a small leak.
you said there was a bunch of water on the
There
ground.
was a little bit of water, but like,
So you must have enjoyed that. Is my point.
well, no, I didn't enjoy it because
But you like the smell of it.
I will say that I do like a good basement smell. There's something about a basement smell that is just nice. You're like a little musty and like you get like, you know, like the humidity and like the water moisture and like it's just fucking just.
You're a dirty whore.
I'm a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
It's just nice. It's nice, but like you like mold,
I like mold.
black truffles, white truffles.
I do then.
Those are molds, babe.
Yeah.
You know, mushrooms. I like mushrooms. You like mushrooms.
Yeah.
You know, but then like when like fruit get like stupid like hairy and shit like that.
What is that
Oh,
about?
man.
Dude? I've had some strawberries in my fridge, and then I look at them and I'm like, this thing's got hair now.
Yeah, I don't like
Albert Einstein's hair starts growing
I
out
don't
of the
like. Do
strawberries.
you remember when people lied to us, or maybe they didn't? I just don't care to find out. When they said that like if you leave mayonnaise in the sun, it'll grow hair or some shit like that. They said like put out a plate of mayonnaise and it'll like in the sun and it'll start to like grow hairs. Which like
Why
what?
would I care if that happened?
I don't know. I was like I thought it was cool.
You think any dudes who are balding were like, put mayonnaise on my
Gotta
shit?
put mayonnaise, bro. Bald people are just trying to fucking figure it out.
Bro, I've seen video. First of all, I went down a wild rabbit hole.
Bald
one
guy
day.
rabbit hole.
It was a bald guy rabbit hole where
Gotcha.
like dudes who are like they're thinning and stuff, and then they just shave it, and then they put glue down, and they put like the most amazing toupee on that like stays the fuck on.
Yeah.
And then the barber like barbers it, cuts it,
Dude.
and then they're like good.
Dude, they're fucking and they're really good.
Good.
Dude, the place where I go to get my hair cut has a guy that does that. But he's super secretive.
Oh,
Like the people come in and they like throw a curtain up and like and then they walk out fucking full head of hair. They walked in looking like idiots.
Yeah.
I'm not referencing that people will thinning hair are idiots. But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then they leave there just like head of hair.
That's kind of cool.
But now
can
it
you
makes
swim
me-
with that?
But now I like look around. It's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I look around and I'm just like, which one of you guys are the fucking fakers here? You know, who's got the
Yeah.
fake hair?
Some people just have great hairlines, great hair. You have a great hairline.
Listen. It is a blessing.
It
I
is.
really truly believe that.
Yeah.
Becca and I gave it to Maeve and Ruby, and Becca said she's like Ruby's hair is the fifth love of her life.
She's got really good hair.
She's got great hair, dude. Bouncing curls, beautiful golden brown locks.
Yeah.
All right. How you doing?
Beautiful golden brown.
How you doing? And now here's the question I have for you because
Fire away. The question, I mean.
yeah, I'm a little confused after earlier you told me whatever goo is inside me tastes delicious or some shit.
First of all,
you said goo.
No one mentioned goo.
You said goo.
And I misspoke. I'm trying to talk
I
fast.
think that was a Freudian slip. If I'm being
You wish,
honest.
bitch.
I don't wish.
Hold on, before we move any further. I know this is gonna sound like I'm making it up again, but I promise I had another dream.
Yo, what's wrong with you lately?
Maybe I'm just sleeping well. I don't know.
Or sleeping well, or what do you eat? Because there are people that say like if you eat stuff before bedtime or certain things before bedtime, it like makes your dreams like fucking lucid or something.
I don't really eat before
Lucid
bed.
Dreams. Wasn't that a rap album or something like that?
I don't know. Anyway, I had a dream.
Yeah, I think it was. I can't.
This is so stupid. But I've been having like very vivid.
Wild dreams.
Yeah.
First,
so-
for those of you guys that don't remember, last week's episode we talked about it. Joey had a dream that my dad full on fat shamed someone at one of our shows.
called her a fat fuck.
Fat fuck, and then like in the middle of our shows, which there were only like 40 people there too.
Yeah, it was.
So like it's like this was a nightmare.
Yeah, and you know, that's what happened. But I wrote this. This was at 3:26 a.m. I wrote this.
The fact that you have, I will say this, it is impressive that you have the wherewithal to wake up and immediately go to write something down.
Dude, that happens all the times. Like all the times. What am I saying? It happens all the time though. Sometimes I'll wake up out of my sleep, and like a joke will come to me, and I'll just write it down.
That's very strange.
I know, right?
But good. That's great. I guess, you know, because if you're sleeping, you're not. This guy is so fucking business boy that he fucking does work in his sleep, where he's just like, oh, I gotta be on it. And like, you fucking dream about work, you loser.
So, dude, I don't. Okay,
Don't read it as you wrote it.
I am.
Don't do some shit where you try to make sense of it.
No. I want to be able to set the scene as well, because now I had to read it real quick so I could remember like what was going on. So it says, dream where woman just started giving birth.
Okay.
Right. So now I remember I'm in a house and there's a woman. She's giving birth, but she's not. It doesn't look like a baby, dude. Like she's giving birth to like a sack that has possibly a baby in it, but it was like.
Well, that's a thing. That's a real thing. The amniotic sac.
I know,
Joey.
but like it was in the sack.
Yeah, that happens. That can happen.
Okay, but this looked very big.
I mean, they're a big baby. I was a big baby.
Dude, I'm talking about this was the size of a 3-year-old, and the sack was around it as well.
I guess that could happen as well.
I don't know that it can happen.
Okay. Were you a big baby?
I don't know.
You don't know your weight and height and stuff like that?
No, what am I going to do with that information?
Just have it, Joey.
6 pounds, 3 ounces.
You're a small baby.
I don't know though.
Oh.
I don't know.
I was a big baby.
Anyway. So listen, I had a dream where a baby started giving birth, and then I shit on the floor. So
Well,
listen.
Hold on.
I shit on the ground.
Like you prepped to like you squatted down or like you accidentally pooped?
No, so I guess it was accidental, but it didn't really feel like it felt like I had an option here. I'm in a house.
I mean, I hope you have an option.
Yeah, to like use a bathroom.
Oh, but you chose not to.
Yeah, that's almost
Gotcha.
what it felt like. So I'm standing there, right? And there's like a couch right in front of me like this. So I'm kind of blocked. But I'm in a room of people. And like it was almost like you're giving one of those at-home births. But she's
Okay.
giving birth to basically a fucking like
Yeah, a
sleeping
horse.
bag.
Yeah, a horse.
And it's coming out and I kind of just no, literally it looked like a sleeping bag, but it was a little like see-through.
Like Kakuna?
A cocoon, bro.
No,
Like
no,
a
no,
cocoon.
not a cocoon.
I know Kakuna,
Kakuna,
yeah.
the Pokemon.
It wasn't green though.
The
It
middle
was
of
more of like a
evolution between-
maroonish brown. which is
Well, Kakuna's also not green. That's Metapod.
oh, yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Oh, Joey.
Oh, yeah, that's where you draw the line. I fucked up Metapod and Kakuna. How can you survive?
Okay.
But it was kind of like I was wearing shorts, and I kind of just like opened up the bottom of my short and took a couple of shits on the ground.
Gross, but I think there's something about it that's actually kind of endearing. Go on.
Yeah, and then I said, and picked it up with Espo's shirt. He has 2 outfits laid out on the bed near me. Oh, so I guess it wasn't a couch. It was like a bed.
So there's a bed in this room that this person... By the way, whom was
I don't
giving
know.
birth?
I don't remember.
You don't know the woman. An
No.
indiscriminate woman giving birth within feet of you.
It was clearly someone that me and Espo know.
And you guys... How many... I guess you know a good amount of women like that.
Yeah. It seems like an older woman, kind of. Like, not
Well-
like old as hell, but like, you know, like a 50-year-old or something. Like,
Okay, all right.
Which is like not typical for giving birth. But... So he had 2 outfits. This is what I wrote. He has 2 outfits laid out on bed near me. While everyone watched the birth, I used one of his shirts and I picked up my own shit.
Yeah, gotcha.
And then I threw it out. That was
That shows... I guess that shows what you think about it. I think...
And that was the dream.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here, Joey. You know...
Are you gonna dissect this?
I think I shall.
Okay.
Normally, I try to find reasons for why you might be
Having a dream.
piece of shit. Oh yeah, having a dream too.
Oh.
But like a piece of shit, a real bad guy. I think this was a very like endearing dream that you had subconsciously.
Because it's like I'd rather stay.
No, because it is a thing that when women give birth,
Shitting.
sometimes they crap.
Okay.
And I think that maybe you, in order to take pressure off of this woman who was birthing apparently a fucking
She was.
one of the carts on the 7 train,
Yeah. It looked
You-
like a full burrito.
you decided to draw. That is disgusting.
No, but like huge though.
You decided to draw attention away from her, make her feel more comfortable
By shitting on
by
the floor.
crapping yourself.
Yeah.
It's like in Billy Madison. You know, when Billy Madison wets his pants after the kid pisses his pants. By the way, way too old for a kid to piss his pants that much.
Craziness, right?
Wild piss.
What grade were they actually
was like
in? He's like, oh, I had an accident. It's like, bro, you're too old for accidents, my guy.
It's got to be 1st or 2nd grade. Like that's not a little accident, dude. That kid fucking pissed his pants.
Yeah, he took a fucking piss.
I'm not gonna look it up. It's got to be like 1st, 2nd, or 3rd grade. It's one of those.
Yeah.
Because
But I haven't pissed my pants since I've been allowed on a bus. You know what I mean?
I have gotten a little trickle in my pants, but that was like once you start peeing, you stop to pee elsewhere.
Yeah.
That was the wildest accident I've ever heard.
Also, they're at like a farm, dude. Piss anywhere.
The place already smells like piss and shit. No one's gonna be upset, and it's the 90s, dude.
You know what? I'm going to throw you a bone here because earlier you said that you'd like the smell of moldy basements.
You like to smell like horse shit and horse.
I kind of like the smell of like being on a farm and it's like it smells like shit and hay.
Yeah,
And I'm
I
like,
do.
I don't mind that though.
I do kind of like that too.
Why do I not care? Because like a big mountain of horse shit, I'd be like, too much.
Really?
But when it's mixed with hay, I'm like, I kind of feel
Well, I assume most
comfortable.
I assume most fruits and vegetables that you eat at some point had lived amongst shit. Manure is a fucking big time fertilizer. Mm-hmm. But like, I kind of like cow shit. I hate seeing it come out the cow though.
I don't.
You like watching cows' assholes?
Who didn't say? I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
No. Well, I also am thinking of horses. Bro, you ever see like a rhino take a dump and their tail just like kind of slaps it around?
Hippos.
Hippos, that's the
Dude,
one.
hippos, it's like shitting in a fan.
Yeah.
That's
literally like
That's
that.
what it looks like.
Look up a video of a hippo shitting. Clear your history afterwards. But like, look up a video of a hippo shitting. Their tail is just like, and just knocks it everywhere. What's
Which is
going on?
honestly kind of smart because it breaks it up a little bit, makes it easier it's easily digestible for the ground. No,
Your tail's covered in shit.
yeah, well, whatever. Clean
Nope.
your tail, dude.
Oh, I guess you should go sit in a river.
You want a tail?
Do I want one? I used to want a tail really bad. but I don't want a tail anymore.
I don't know if I want one. Maybe I would. I'm not quite sure. The debate is out.
I feel like having a tail would be pretty cool.
You
You could like whip it around. People know when you're happy.
well,
All tails wag when they're happy, right?
I know dogs do.
How are they attached to emotion?
Because it's just like when you're so fucking pumped. You're
Yeah,
just
but I
like,
don't
"Fuck yeah."
I don't like wag my ass when I'm hype.
What do? You smile.
I smile.
Exactly. Dogs can't smile the way that humans can.
I've seen dogs smile.
Come on.
All right, so they wag their tail.
They wag their fucking ass. Yeah. They get real happy. I'm telling you right now, if some study comes out in like 5 years and they're just like, when dogs wag, it's because they're like nervous, I don't care.
Yeah, no.
You've ingrained in me that they're happy when they wag. Leave it at that.
Yeah, I didn't need that.
But it's weird that we got on the topic of like cow shit and stuff. Do you remember?
You're using cow shit as the jumping point
That's
of
the
your
segue.
conversation.
Yeah, because you talk about animals and farms and shit, and they just reminded me. Do you remember horny goatweed?
Yeah, like the dick pill.
Do you remember it?
Yeah, I never took it. I know that it was like there when I went to go buy gum. It was like in my face. It was like, can I have a winter fresh? And there's horny goat weed staring at my face.
I don't know if everyone knows about this, but like definitely New York City, and I imagine it's also in other inner cities, but like bodegas used to have like right next to like fucking Bubblicious and Bazooka Joe, they would have on a rack, and it's called horny goatweed. And it was just like a guy and a girl kissing.
Oh, I thought it had a goat on it.
Or maybe some of the packaging did, but I remember one, it was just like a guy and a girl, like, you know, like to make it
Boner pills.
boner pills. Honestly, what do you think those were?
What do you mean, like ingredients?
Mm-hmm.
Cigarettes. Some sort of blood stimulant.
Yeah? What if I told you it's just like a real life plant?
What do you mean?
It's a fucking plant. That's it.
There's a crushed up plant?
Yeah.
Which plant?
Bro, I'm thinking, when I saw those pills, I've never taken them, by the way. You?
No.
I've never imagined that they were like anything other than just like crushed up dirt from an alleyway. and like they like fucking mixed in some sprees or something, you know, like a real like low tier.
Underrated candy, honestly.
Oh no, don't care for them.
You don't care about sprees?
Sprees could take it and suck it.
No.
It absolutely can.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't mind sprees.
Oh, glad someone likes them. But it's an actual it's just a fucking plant, dude.
Which plant?
It's called epimedium. Epimedium. Also known as barrenwort, bishop's hat. That sounds like a dick.
It sounds like a circumcised dick.
Fairy wings.
That doesn't sound like a circumcised dick.
Horny goatweed or yin yang hu. I should probably, that last one we could cut out.
Why?
It's in Chinese and I fucked it
Yin
up.
yang?
Yin yang hua.
How do you say hua?
Huo. Hua.
Oh, that's okay. We tried.
It's a fucking plant. It's just a plant that makes your cock hard.
Now I feel like safe about it. I always thought that I would have it and my heart would explode.
Is that not crazy? It's so the species used as a dietary supplement is Epimedium grandiflorum. It contains icarin, which is a weak PDE5 inhibitor in vitro. Its clinical effects are unknown, while there is little clinical evidence to date as sildenafil, vardenafil, sold under the brands Viagra, Levitra, and Cialis. They're all based on stronger PDE5 inhibitory action. So this plant...
Didn't hear any of that, but go
Okay,
ahead.
this plant is used to just fucking give rock-hard cocks.
That I knew.
But a plant,
Oh,
dude?
the plant. No, the plant part I didn't know.
I thought that this fucking guy at this deli was just trying to rip people off.
I thought it was lab made. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Never in a million years would I have imagined it's just a regular plant.
Why? How did that come up in your life? Like, how did you figure that out?
We did an episode of the Basement Yard Patreon, check it out, where we talked about like plants and stuff like that and health foods.
Yeah.
Remember where I torched you on a Keeping It Frank segment?
That didn't happen.
And I like stumbled upon horny goatweed and found out it's just real things.
Oh. Well,
Bro, imagine being out in the world and just being like,
and all of a sudden, boner time. I got to go fuck my Neanderthal wife.
yeah.
You know?
Do you
What do you think their vaginas were like?
trash, dude?
Like, just like.
Gross.
Yeah, probably. And listen, that's okay because the dicks were probably twice as worse.
Way worse, dude.
Dude, 2 Neanderthals having sex in a cave. What does that smell like, dude? You know what I'm saying? And then how do you give birth in a cave? And then the baby comes out and it lands in the muck.
Yeah,
And-
I just
and then
imagine.
How does it live, survive?
I imagine like when Neanderthals lived, it was just like tar pits and like
Caves.
just nothing. Like just like yeah, like caves.
A lot of
hair, caves.
one eyebrow,
Yeah. Strong brow, absolutely.
huge teeth.
They got like they do like the hair thing with the bone.
Do you know that's like well documented of like the first woman to give a BJ?
What?
And there's a picture of her. They like tried to create the picture of her. Have
was
you
she-
seen it?
She got bing bangs.
First woman to give Blow Johnson.
Imagine being known for something like that.
Well, she won't know.
Well, maybe
But
maybe
she-
she does. Maybe she'd be with us.
Where is it? I've seen a history of oral sex.
Wait, how could they trace it back to her?
I
Was
don't
she
know.
found with just Uh-oh.
There's like a hieroglyphic image here that I'm not going to show, but it's a woman doing what we're saying.
Doing sex on mouth.
Where is it? I'll just go to images because I've seen the picture before. Like, oh, this is the first woman that was like, all right, with the blurred imaging, I'm a grown adult.
Joey wants you go back to the blurred imaging.
These are not the first women. These are just women.
Current women.
Current.
Gotcha.
women.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Time travel. We bring a Neanderthal woman into
We
today's
bring her
age.
in?
We bring her into today's age.
Yeah.
You let
No.
her, no?
No, not at all.
Not one bit.
Not one
What if
second.
she's just like, yeah,
Which she would. World's first documented bludge.
how do you document that? Hieroglyphics?
Around the 24th century BC, the sun god Ra and the creator god Alam created.
Hey man,
A
these are
ruler.
myths. The sun god Ra in Egypt. This is a myth.
But if they drew pictures of the sun god,
So they had an
sucking the sun god,
Dude, that's crazy.
kind of crazy.
When
dude.
you're going, I guess that's a good.
Once you start sucking the sun, where are you going to go up from there? You
that's
can't just
honestly-
go suck a
You've peaked.
other guy.
You've peaked, especially like these Egyptian freaks. You know,
That's what I'm saying. I can't find it.
they're
but-
probably like cats watching and stuff.
cats. Yeah, they were big on cats.
They loved cat. They believed cats were like something to do with the afterlife or something.
so wrong.
Well, take it easy. Cats are cool and great. No,
I do like a black cat that has like green eyes.
that's very specific.
Yeah, I've seen it around like Halloween, but like that's it.
Oh,
Kittens are cute,
I like cats.
and I like petting them, but
I like cats. I
I don't like when I show up and people have just like a fat cat.
Yeah, fat cats suck.
It's like this isn't even a cat.
It's not a real animal anymore. The thing is just like a
Yeah.
cat's supposed to be like agile and quick and like maybe
Yeah.
maybe kill you.
It
if
shouldn't be sitting in the recliner watching TV.
Honestly though, tell me that wouldn't make you laugh if you saw it.
Kidding me? I would love that
Yeah.
if I saw a video of that.
Yeah, so I couldn't believe horny goat weed was a real thing. Serious question. For science,
Am I taking
you
one?
taking a dick pill or something?
Nah. I don't know. I get kind of freaked out with stuff. I barely take like Advil and Tylenol and stuff.
Don't they say that if you have it for more than 4 hours, they need to use a fucking needle and drain your dick of blood?
All the more reason why I'm not going to take it. Didn't know that, but I did hear like if you take Viagra and it's like if it's for more than 4 hours, bro. Imagine being hard for 4 hours.
No shot. That was,
I haven't been hard for. I've probably been hard for an hour. I have been.
What?
I think so.
Oh, that's right. Fucking Jackhammer Joe over here. Fucking, I've been doing sex for fucking like 80 months.
First of all, I don't think I've ever had sex for a full hour in my entire life.
Yeah,
I don't
alright.
think that's ever happened.
Fucking big fucking jackhammer cock over here.
Yeah,
Just fucking.
No.
That's That's what he's talking about. I have been hard for an hour.
No, but like when you're young and you're like, I'm just hard.
What? No, dude.
I'm home from school, I'm sick, and have a boner.
I know you, and you wouldn't let that happen. You'd fucking crank that cock to kingdom come. If Joey was hard for 5 minutes, he'd be like, I got to do something with this.
No, I wouldn't. Because you're on your high horse because you gave up
I'm
masturbation.
not on my high horse. I'm just saying that I think that knowing...
Frank doesn't jerk his cock. He's weird.
It's not that I'm weird. And don't get me started unless you want to open this fucking book.
Don't touch his ass. Don't touch his nipples. And he won't touch his own cock. What
Did
part
you
of
say
yourself...
don't touch my ass?
You hate your ass.
Yeah, don't touch my ass. Are you an ass play guy now?
No. What are you talking about?
You're saying that as if, like, he's weird, don't touch his ass. Like,
No, you're like, I'm saying all parts of your body. You're like, I hate my nipples, I hate my ass, I hate my dick.
I don't hate my dick. Him and I have... Oh.
It's hard. What do I do?
Bro,
That's you.
No, it isn't.
Remember when you said I was weird because I keep my hand in my pants when I watch TV sometimes?
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that because I said I do that too.
Roll the clip.
I said it's weird that you do it when you fall asleep. You're like, I fall asleep with my hands in my
One
pants.
hand.
And I'm like, what happened? What would happen if you needed to get your hand out? And you said, uh-oh. And you just pull your hand out.
Yeah.
You're already dead, brother. If someone holds a gun to your head, you're already dead.
What are you going to do, Steven Seagal? You're going to take the gun from
I'll
him?
be honest, I want to do that so bad.
Not going to happen. We do have sponsors for today. The first one being Liquid IV. Liquid IV is going to keep you hydrated, okay? It comes in a little packet. You rip it open, you put it in a glass of water, you mix it up, and you got a little hydration right there, okay? It's going to hydrate you quicker than water is going to, like water alone. And they have 8 vitamins and nutrients, non-GMO, vegan, gluten, dairy-free, soy-free. They also have sugar-free flavors, white peach, green grape, raspberry melon, and lemon lime. That white peach, boy, let me tell you something about that. All right, it's incredible. I don't know how they make these things taste so good, but they do taste very good. I actually had one this morning, actually. It was the watermelon. I finished the watermelon. I think I'm back on grape right now. But they are very good. But one stick, 16 ounces of water. It hydrates you better than water alone. But yeah, you can, get these and have them. I like to have them if I know the day before that I wasn't, up to par with the amount of water I was drinking. So I'm a little dehydrated, especially if I know if I'm going to go for a run or something like that. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to pop one of these sticks and drink some water and then head out so that I know I got the nutrients, I got the electrolytes in my body because it does have a bunch of electrolytes. 3 times the electrolytes is the leading sports drink, so you guys know. So it's great. And you can get some for yourself, okay? You can go to liquidiv.com, use that code BASEMENT at checkout, and you're going to get 20% off of your first order, okay? So liquidiv.com. Use the promo code BASEMENT. You will get 20% off of your order. Go try it out. I'm telling you, it's really good. It tastes really good. You guys might just even start popping them just because you're like, I just need a little treat here. I don't know, but they're really good. We also have Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels unwanted subscriptions and monitors your spending, and it helps lower your bills so that you can grow your savings, puts that money back in your pocket. Okay, we're all guilty of this. When I used Rocket Money, I was like, what? I don't want to name the things that I was using because I feel bad for those companies, but I was using things and I'm like, what? I don't even remember getting this. Literally 5 years ago, and I'd been paying like $6 a month for this thing. I don't know what the math is on that, but Jesus. So a lot of people can benefit from this, and it's not just me. I mean, on average, they have over 5 million users, and on average, it's saving members up to $740 a year while using all of the app's features. So if you get Rocket Money, you get the premium features, you will save some money, possibly. If you're we all make mistakes. You sign up for a free trial, you thought something was free, you didn't know that you'd be paying for it, boom. Now you're saving some money. On average, $740 a year. That's huge. I'd rather have the money in my pocket. So stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/basement. That is rocketmoney.com/basement. All right. So put that money back in your pocket, folks. Rocketmoney.com/basement. Go do it.
And what can get you some happiness if you got more of that money in your pocket? Basement Yard. That's right, more of us. Patreon.com/The Basement Yard, folks. Every single week. Every single goddamn week. I'm sorry, I don't mean to blaspheme while I'm talking to you, but I'm so passionate about Patreon. Why? Because you sign up for that first tier, you get these weekly episodes 1 whole week in advance. That's right, 1 whole week in advance. Joey, when? 1 whole week in advance.
Yes.
And that second tier, you get exclusive episodes every single Friday. What does that mean? You can start your week, end your week with the Basement Yard. That means there'll only be 4 days of your life every single week where we're not in it and hanging with you, okay? It's a conversation. We want to see you be a part of it. Thank you guys so much. Every single month, we set a new bar. Every single month, we're climbing. Bop, 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 bop to the top, slip, slide, ride that rhythm, as Joey hates that I say. So go check it out, patreon.com/The Basement Yard. And folks, come in a little closer. A little closer. Josh, I hope you're zooming in here. He's probably not. What you can do is if you're getting ready for the Basement Yard experience, if you're excited, as of when this episode comes out, we have a show in Philly. And what does that mean? That you guys, if you're coming to any of our shows, Philly, Denver, DC, Toronto, what you can do is you can also kind of be a part of the show. So go to thebasementyard.com/submit, and you can fill out a questionnaire. Let us know what show you're coming to. We like these shows to be interactive. We want you guys to feel like you're in on the conversation. A lot of people tell us, like, oh, it feels like I'm like sitting there with them. You're going to be sitting there with us at the Basement Yard Experience shows. So submit your answers into those questionnaires, and it's going to give us stuff to talk about and talk to you about potentially. Or we can, leave you anonymous. It doesn't matter. But go to thebasementyard.com/submit. And then while you're at thebasementyard.com, check out everything we got on there. New Santa Gato studio videos, merch, the Patreon link, everything. All right? Thank you guys so much. We love you. We appreciate you. Now I'm going to throw it on over, like I'm a newscaster, back to Joe. Joe?
Oh, my God.
What?
Because you said newscaster
yesterday.
That.
You like that, right?
Yesterday.
Oh, I know what he's referencing.
This is just hitting me now again.
Okay. Yes. All right. Hold on. Hold on.
No. Shut up. Yesterday we went to the Knicks game, and we're standing in our seats, and it's still like a half an hour before the game starts, so people are still filing in. Some old guy. Right.
Hold on. Don't you dare talk shit about New York One's lead anchor, Ted Kiernan, okay?
I didn't know
Pat Kiernan. I fucked it up already because I'm so fucking pumped.
This guy, right, walks in. You would think because we do this show and you guys are so supportive, so there's a lot of the times where we go out, a lot of people recognize who we are, and it's like, oh, hey, it's like, you kind of use that interaction. Sometimes where people are a little weird, and you're like, okay, you kind of learn from that. I was like, if I ever saw somebody that I recognize, I wouldn't be like, a little too over the top, because I know how it feels if people are a little over the top.
That's right, yeah.
Frankie forgot about all that. He sees this guy, he's a news anchor, and Frankie stands up out of his chair and gets in this guy's face. There's people sitting in front of him that are just sitting like eating popcorn. He leans over them and goes, "Yo, I know this guy." and then he goes, "He's from the news. Yo, let's go, news." And goes to give him a dap, and the guy's like, "What the fuck?"
No, the guy laughed and dapped me up.
He did. And then we're all looking like, "Who is that?" And he goes, "The news!" He's screaming, bro. He's screaming, "The guy from the news. I know him from the news." Bro.
Well, it's even funnier how I know him. It's even funnier how I know him.
Shit,
because first of all, this is accurate. It is Pat Kiernan, the New York One news anchor. Yeah. And I did look at him and say, "Oh, let's go, news," and dapped him up. And it was a meeting of the minds. Let me tell you that. Yeah. What's also funny is toward the end of the game.
Which I will say, this is weird behavior.
Weird behavior. He was on his phone watching the news.
and then he's watching the news. And Frankie screams, "He's watching the news!" And then Greg goes, "He's addicted."
It was funny, but I don't know him from the news. I know him from the Avengers. So
Oh yeah, you were saying he's in the Marvel movies.
So in the Marvel movies, they'll like cut to like a news broadcast, and it's like I believe the news broadcast is called like WHIH. It's like a fictional news company in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and he's the anchor.
Yeah.
So I'm watching these fucking like Easter egg breakdowns. Shout out fucking Eric Voss and the team over at New Rockstars. And they'll be like, oh, this is Pat Kiernan. And I've seen him in a dozen Marvel movies. So when I got fucking Marvel legend Pat Kiernan sitting in front of me watching the news, it's like,
Yo, it's insane that he was watching the news.
you wouldn't be hype if you saw like fucking Aaron Judge out at a restaurant and he had a baseball game pulled up on his phone. You'd be like, this is crazy.
No, I mean,
The guy's trying to hone his craft.
when Greg said, "Oh my God, he's addicted."
I don't think.
Guy's dedicated, man.
I don't think there was anything wrong with the way he was happy. It
Frank,
was-
you pointed in his face and screamed, "You! I know you! Let's go, news!"
It was
like, what?
It was,
Oh
you know,
my God.
it was a ruckus, loud, and energetic environment.
How would you react if you saw, like, someone else? I don't even know.
You know, I haven't met many famous people in my life,
Thank God.
but I'll tell you two other ones that I have that you will at least confirm that I am consistent with the way that I approach them. We come from New York, and for those of you guys that don't understand, New Yorkers on an inherent level like to just kind of take the piss out of something. Oh, you're fucking you told a story once of like your dad says to you like, oh, you're doing all this, but you're still nothing. Like,
Yeah.
That's a very New York mentality. Like, you could be the biggest person in the world and just be like, you're all right. You know, like you could be fucking, Aaron Judge. Let's use that. And people will be like, oh, Aaron, you're okay. You could be better. You know what I mean? Like, that's just a thing that New Yorkers do. Chris Stefano, I think, told a story of him and his dad seeing fucking Steven Tyler.
No, it was Phil Collins, I think.
It was Steven Tyler, and his dad called him Bon Jovi. Like, it's just like, it's something that they do. And they're not big stars but there was an actor that was in the Spider-Man movies, and his name is escaping me at the moment. But I bumped into him walking in Manhattan in middle school.
You hit him?
Like, literally, like, we were walking, and I accidentally, like, bumped into him, and I, like, saw the dog, and then looked up, and it was him. And I was like, you motherfucker.
You didn't say
I
that.
swear to God. I was like, what's up, Spider? You didn't... Because he played Dr. Kurt Connors, who, in the Spider-Man universe, becomes the villain, the lizard, after he doesn't have one arm, and he tries to grow it back using, like, the same, like, cells that, you know, lizards to grow their tail back.
I'm falling asleep.
But I literally, I was like, you motherfucker. You didn't think I'd fucking notice you. And, like, same shit. Consistency.
Yo, you're nuts, dude.
Also, happened when I met star running back for the Atlanta Falcons in
Warrick Dunn.
2007, Warrick Dunn.
Oh, wait, I love this story. Please tell it.
He was literally bumped into him coming out of a fucking, like an office or something in Times Square, right next to the like, famous McDonald's right there off Times Square. And I was like, Warrick Dunn, what's up? And, and he's like, yo, buy my book. And I said, I won't.
I thought he said, do you want a copy of my book? And you're like, no.
Either way, both I refuse to support his
Book.
novelization endeavors.
Yes.
So I remain consistent, if nothing else.
Yeah, I don't know that that's a good thing.
Why not?
Saying you motherfucker to someone that you don't know, a stranger, is insane.
His name was Dylan something. Dylan.
Not going to make a difference.
Yeah, you're right. It doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
Dylan.
Dude, when you screamed in that guy's face, though, I was frozen in time. I'm like, what is he doing?
I think Let's Go News is one of my.
Let's go news.
Let's Go News.
Yo, and then like,
And he like acknowledged and turned around and laughed and smiled.
yeah, he did definitely.
And I said his name. I was like, Pat Kiernan. And he turned around and he was like,
Yeah.
he was hype.
He was. But the craziest part is we're talking about the fourth quarter. Like, it's going back and forth.
Yeah.
Wild threes are being hit by both teams. He's sitting down watching the news.
Yeah. It's like people that like like have their own sex tapes and jerk off to them. You know what I mean? Like, you think it was like a thing he got off on?
But he's at a basketball game.
You know what's funny too is he left early, and Ahmed goes, "Yo, this guy left. Like, where did he go?" And I was like, 11 o'clock news, evening news is coming up, babe. He had to get back
missing that.
He had to get back in studio.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, well, listen, if this somehow finds it to New York One legend Pat Kiernan, come on the show. You know, maybe.
Pat Kiernan?
I believe it's Pat. I hope it is Pat, because if not,
I gotta look
now
it
you
up.
gotta look it up.
Because it's probably like Bert.
Just type in New York One News legend Pat Kiernan.
Why am I writing
I
legend?
don't know.
New York One News anchor. Yeah, it's Pat Kiernan.
Let's go.
Pat Kiernan.
This guy was hype. I made his night. Maybe he doesn't get noticed. Show them, because it makes it funnier that this poor guy is just trying to enjoy a basketball game.
He's trying to enjoy the news at a basketball game, and you're yelling at him.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe you put the pressure on him, and after you notice him for the news, he's like, I better watch.
Maybe
this.
that was like what he needed. Maybe he was feeling like a sense of like, did I get in the right, like, am I doing what I love to do in the right place? And then like he got dapped up.
Yeah.
By a guy that he might have thought I was Jason Momoa. Maybe like an Antonio Banderas or a Pedro Pascal. So maybe he was excited.
Or he thought you are an annoying person, which you were. 100%.
I wasn't annoying, bitch.
You screamed in his face.
At a Knick game,
His
where
boy was hyped.
everyone else was screaming. Yeah, his boy. Who is he?
No.
Get out of here.
No, but his boy was like, yeah, Tim. You remember?
Yeah, loser. I'm sorry. Who's he? Nobody. Get him out of here.
First of all, another thing, Frankie's out of control.
I'm not out of
No.
control.
First
First of all, I do it to joke around.
I know
bitch.
that, but sometimes I worry that like
People are gonna get
people
the
don't
wrong-
know you,
Yeah.
so they don't know. We were doing something. We were doing something the other day, and we met this person. There was a person for this like content team, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna like shoot some content with you guys. Like, can you just like answer these questions?" Frankie's saying that we just learned their names. We just met them. And Frankie goes, nice fucking shirt to the guy. And he's wearing like a Corvette shirt. And I'm like, Frankie, what are you saying? And the guy, because the guy doesn't know Frankie, so he doesn't know that he's like, not that he doesn't know he's joking.
He's
but
like,
he's kind of like,
thanks?
Yeah, he's like, oh. No, he actually was like, oh, thanks. And I was like, he's
being a piece of shit is what you call it.
And the guy's like, oh, I thought the shirt was nice. And I'm like, it is nice.
Yeah, Joey, and then you immediately went into defensive mode. You were like, I have a Corvette shirt.
Yeah, I was like trying to be on his team because I'm like, Frankie's just like, nice fucking shirt. I'm like, Frankie, chill.
Listen,
Not everyone's me that you can just tear apart.
I know, and I something I have learned really since meeting Becca is to like learn my audience. Like I need to understand my audience and read the room a little bit better, because it doesn't always.
It's funny for me to watch.
You know what's funny is I tell this story is when Becca and we were dating maybe a year and change. I went through a phase of watching so much Triumph the Insult Comic Dog like clips and shows and stuff like that. Bro, it's fucking hysterical. Okay. But if those of you guys that don't know Triumph the Insult Comic Dog, he's like a kind of like an insult comedian. He's a dog hand puppet though.
Yeah.
And you know, his whole shtick is just he's just fucking ruthless. Like,
yeah.
And I was watching it so much that like we were drunkenly, you were there, but not like where it happened. We were out at a bar, Joe's Garage, and Becca was talking to someone, and like, so I don't remember the exact joke, but it was something.
What did you say?
It was something in the vein of like, the girl was just like, oh, my name is Liv. And I was just like, nice to meet you, Liv. Maybe go die or some shit like that.
What? Why?
Triumph took over at that point in time. And I immediately apologized.
I'm sorry.
I immediately I was like, I'm sorry, that was too much. And she like shook it off and laughed a little bit, but Becca was like, what the fuck was that? And like, I have learned to read the room a little bit, and like not everyone understands our sense of humor.
This kid's got to learn not to tell people to die the second he meets them, or that they have a shitty shirt on.
Oh yeah, well, that shirt
I would have sized up. That's all. I'm joking.
It was a very tight shirt.
But he was extremely nice.
He was really nice, and I did feel bad a little bit after. You were right. I should have not.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta save this.
I shouldn't have. But if anything, I made you look better.
Thank you. I'm more concerned about him.
And then, oh yeah, I probably shouldn't say the rest of the story. I'll tell you offline.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
a good time, babe.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was a fun
But I do
time.
think that when you do that, it's like at first it's like, oh, but then I think people like love
I-
to warm up to it as
Well,
well.
you know what's crazy though is that like I have like I'm normally when people approach me like I'm not like that. You
Yeah,
know,
I
like
know.
I'm appreciative and very like thank you. But sometimes when it's like when I am meeting people, sometimes I try to break the ice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel the same way. I do it in a different way, but
You don't insult them. You mean?
no. No, you just try to like, I don't know.
Yeah, you try to I try to break the ice.
Especially in like professional settings, I will go out of my way to not be as so like buttoned up because I don't like that.
It's weird because like in like the fucking bubble that we're in, like you want to be professional, but also like you also need to be your like the thing about you that like has gotten you to where you are.
Yeah.
Like I have done this is an issue I have with emails. Like I have been just like fucking completely like wired to be super like fucking like square in an email.
Yeah.
Like, hey, how's it going, everyone? Thanks. Let's circle back. Like, that's just the way that I am.
Put a pin in it.
Put a pen in it. Let me know if you need anything, any questions, So, like, I find that, like, I need to be a little more informal, but it's hard for me.
It's funny. We do have more sponsors though.
Not New York One.
Yeah, definitely not after that.
Maybe
show.
he will. You never know.
We never know.
We know.
But what we do know is that this show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Okay, that is online therapy. So if you want to step into the world of therapy, which I recommend you do because I've been in therapy and it's amazing. I think that it does wonders for people, even if you don't think that you have anything traumatic or anything that you're necessarily going through or need help with. I do think that setting aside like an hour a week or an hour every other week is productive for your mental health, and just giving yourself the time to reflect on your life and your decisions and things that are coming up. It is helpful because sometimes a lot of people are so busy, they have their own lives, they have children, they have this or that, whatever the case may be, don't have a lot of time to think about what it is that they want to help. And therapy helps you do that, and you can start doing that with BetterHelp. And BetterHelp, one of the best parts about it, I think, is that it is more affordable than in-person therapy. A lot of these other forms of therapy are extremely expensive and just out of, people can't afford it. But BetterHelp is more affordable than those options. And you can start talking to a therapist in just under 48 hours. So it is a quick turnaround. So if you want to dive in, this is how you dive in, and we're going to save you some more money. You can go to BetterHelp.com/BasementYard today to get 10% off your first month, okay? That is BetterHelp.com/BasementYard for 10% off of your first month. It's spelled BetterHelp.com/BasementYard. Get that 10% off of your first month, okay? And lastly here, we do have Stitch Fix. Stitch Fix is amazing, okay? You go on, first of all, let me just explain what it is. It's like having your own personal stylist, okay? You take this quiz, you let them know what kind of patterns you like, what kind of fits you like, your sizes, all this stuff. So it's basically like taking the style quiz, and then a person on the other end will start picking items from a bunch of different brands that you know and love, and then we'll send them to you, and you get the package, you try everything on. The stuff that you like, you keep. The stuff that you don't like, you send back. Free returns, free shipping, and it works like that. So it's like, it's a good way to keep your wardrobe up to date and have someone on the other end also helping you pick a bunch of things out. A lot of people don't have time to go shopping or, to be browsing online for hours or whatever it is. So Stitch Fix helps with that. Keeps your wardrobe up to date. And also, again, it's 1,000 brands that you know and love. So it's not just like homemade stuff or anything like that. It's the nice stuff. So style that makes you feel as good as you look. Get started today at stitchfix.com/basement. That is stitchfix.com/basement. All right. So go get it, folks. Stitchfix.com/basement. Enjoy that. All right. And I think that we can put a bow on this episode by talking about before we started. You're like, there's a guy who accidentally ate 1 billion Tic Tac. What was it?
Boy, is there. So there is a guy who posted his own story on Reddit and basically said that he loves TikToks. Maybe he does. Tic Tacs. I'm a Tic Tac guy.
Love Tic Tacs.
Orange Tic Tacs.
Green though too.
Orange are better.
Red or whack?
We could say the worst.
Red.
Oh, I was gonna say white.
No.
You like the whites?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, there.
I like white and green. It's like the same shit.
I think the best is orange by far. It's not even close.
I
dude.
like the orange ones too.
But basically, this guy, in order to curb his fucking like diet to like lose weight, would eat a fucking tub of Tic Tacs. Because on the Tic Tac thing, it says like 0 calories.
Is that true?
Yeah. So a Tic Tac serving is one. What is one?
One tack?
Is it a tick or a tack?
I think it's a Tic Tac.
So then what?
They're Tic Tacs. A whole box of Tic Tacs. Also, one of the best vessels for anything.
That is a good vessel.
I
will
love it
agree.
just playing with it.
I agree. And as a kid, I used to break it.
And then one would get stuck. You're like, oh, I got no more left. But it's actually stuck.
It's just
hidden
up there.
in the
He's
corner.
like fucking hiding in the corner.
Yeah, he's up in the corner, and you got to smack the bottom. And then he comes down, and you're like, I got you.
I
you
used to
bitch.
love stepping on it because it was like cool, like breaking glass, because that's a hard plastic.
I know. I like doing that. Or I would just blow into it for some reason.
That's weird.
And it would make a
That's
sound.
weird. You have a weird thing with sucking and blowing into things.
Not true.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Honeycomb cereal.
We're not going to name things.
Well,
We're not
yeah,
gonna
well,
name
exactly.
names.
We don't want to name things to support my argument here.
Do you ever do that thing where like, oh, my back, and then you would crack the Tic Tacs
I would
behind
do
you?
it. I would do it with raw pasta.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd put raw pasta in my mouth. I'd be like, ugh. You know, which I can crack my neck and back as it is, so it's not like it's that impressive. But, so the guy on the thing, it says like, un Tic Tac is 0 calories. So he was just like, oh, I'll just eat a whole fucking tub of them. He, in a month, gained like 40 pounds or something like this. Went to the doctor, and she was just like, all right, let's fucking figure out what's going on. The dude like submitted his like meal sheet, and she was just like, I don't know what the hell is going on. And like it was like a telehealth call, and he opened a big thing of Tic Tacs and was like talking to her and eating it. And she's like, what's that? He was like, oh, I eat one of these jugs a day.
A jug of Tic Tacs?
Basically a big fucking container of Tic Tacs. And she was just like, well, there's your aunt. He was like, no, I didn't include it on my meal thing because they are 0 calories. Turns out, if the serving is less than 5 calories, they can list it as 0. So this guy was accidentally eating his basically fucking body weight in sugar a day.
Dude, I mean, how do you not know that? You can't eat other than like celery. But I also feel like if you eat like a tub of anything a day, it's like not good. Besides water.
A tub, sunflower seeds. That's what I eat.
Bro, those are
Not every
that's
day.
a lot of fucking sodium.
No, the ones that I get, it's only like 50% of your daily intake is sodium.
If you eat a tub,
I don't eat a tub. I eat a bag a day.
I'm saying-
Not every day either. It's only when I come into this fucking hellhole. I'm sorry. I don't think this place is a hellhole. It's really an amazing.
this hellhole.
It's an amazing place.
How many calories
In a Tic
are
Tac,
in a Tic Tac?
it's gonna say 0. But like the
2. One Tic Tac contains 2 calories.
Oh,
That's
well,
from
exactly.
Tic Tac.
So exactly. So the FDA or whoever makes those fucking nutrition labels, if it's under 5, they can say it's 0.
Yeah, I guess.
Isn't that? First of all, so stupid.
I'm seeing this. This is the orange ones, and on the back it says serving size 1 piece. And it says calories 1.9 on this. So maybe this guy's got.
So maybe the guy has a different container and stuff like that.
Oh wait, was this it? Wait, this might be it.
the
I
story?
just found it. I think it says how many calories are in the 200 orange Tic Tacs I just ate.
Yeah, it probably could. Good.
That's
Probably.
400 calories.
Yeah. So the guy was like eating like 800 calories a day in Tic Tacs, which also literally just fucking compact sugar.
Bro, 400 calories of Tic Tacs is nuts.
I don't listen.
I like mints though, like minty shit. No, but
I like mints though.
Have you did you see the mints in my car over the weekend? I have this thing of mints. It's gone now, but there was 150 in them.
Gone.
Yeah, I mean over the course of months. But like I would get in my car, I'd pop 2. Boop.
Yeah.
Not all the time.
I don't care much about mints.
But I'm saying like it's like a similar thing. So like I can get you remember when Keith used to eat those fucking
Boy,
Lifesavers?
fucking do I.
And also those are addicting.
Those are very addicting, and he ate too many. He might have. This might be Keith.
Yeah, it
he
could
might be
be.
doing this fucking 800 calories a
Yeah,
day.
he was eating like 30 a day.
Dude, Keith had this jacket.
Massive jacket.
It was a winter jacket. You had one too that basically went down to his ankles.
I don't know why we got those.
Big winter jackets. It was the time to be big winter jacket boys.
I guess.
And he would go. He had a job. I think that's when he had like the job at the liquor store.
Okay.
And he would go to our neighborhood like Rite Aid. I think it was Eckerd at the time. And he would buy the Lifesavers mints.
The green bag.
The green bag, which if you've never had them,
They're good.
crack, dude. Legitimately might be made
Yeah.
with cocaine. And he had so many pockets in this jacket that he would lift up one of the pockets,
Another pocket.
put them in a pocket there, and then you would never know he had these things.
He had like a whole. Like, he would just open it and fill the pocket because the pocket looked like this. Like it was like that. Like
Yeah.
a big square, and it was just filled with fucking.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was a lot of mints, but that does remind me of Keith because he probably ate a bunch of fucking.
What was
calories
like
and-
if you went to the store right now to buy a box or something of candy? Is it? Oh, I know. It's gonna be something stupid like hot tamales or fucking Mike and Ike's.
Nah, I haven't like went out and bought candy in a while, but if I did, is chocolate candy? I mean, it is, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you asking like a different question?
What do you mean? Am I asking? a
Because
different
like I'm more likely just to get like a little Kit Kat or something than I am just like a
Yeah,
bag of Skittles.
but like I'm talking like the box, like movie theater candies. Like you know me, I was Milk Duds and Sugar Babies to the day I die.
yeah, you love those.
I love them.
I like them too. Sugar babies are better than Milk Duds in my opinion. But that's your favorite, right? Milk Duds.
Milk Duds are my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, if I'm like, oh, I want to go get some candy, I might just go like Skittles or like a Starburst or some shit.
Starburst is a little more acceptable. I like Skittles. I'm being a little harsh on them.
Sour Skittles though.
No, because then it fucking feels like my mouth just got beat up by a razor blade.
Yeah, it does.
Those things
fuck you up.
beat your fucking mouth.
Usually now, when I'm in the mood for something sweet, I want it to be cold. So like an ice or like ice cream or something like that.
okay,
Or
okay.
like a gelato or some shit.
I had quite the fucking bowl of tricks this morning. Let me tell you.
Yo, I was at my mom's. She has a box of cereal that's Lucky Charms, but they're all little balls.
I said this to you the other day.
was that what we're talking
Yes, I was telling you this the other day.
about? I had a little glass of it. I put them in a cup, and I was like,
Isn't it good?
yeah.
I love Lucky Charms. I think they're an underappreciated.
Those are better than the ones they actually sell that are like the
No,
normal
no,
flavors.
no.
They
I
are.
will say though, the ratio from like cereal to fucking marshmallow is way off. They need more marshes in those mellows.
Yeah.
You could buy the marshmallows separately now. You know that, right?
Yeah, I used to like physically assault Keith for taking the marshmallows out of the because then I would pour Lucky Charms in the morning in like 3rd grade and I would just get the fucking
Damn, 3rd grade.
the grain oat shit.
What
That
a
isn't
time.
grain or oat probably.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's
Yeah,
definitely it's like ground up like Turkish.
Turkish.
What? I was gonna say turkey.
Ground up turkey, yeah.
Ground up turkey bones. I was gonna say.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, man, basically 1,000 calories of Tic Tacs.
I couldn't eat a little small pack of Tic Tacs a day for more than 3 days. How do you enjoy that?
Do you think you can eat a whole box of Skittles in a day?
What's a box?
Well, like a movie theater box. 2 of them.
2 would be pushing it, but I could definitely. I've done it.
3.
Where does this end? What are you asking me?
I don't know.
You just want to know my limits?
Just want to see how far you could go. I want to bend you backwards to see until you break.
Okay, buddy. I could probably do 2. 3, I don't think I would go through.
Milk Duds, I might get one because those are rich.
They are.
That's like eating a whole tub of fucking caramel.
Yeah.
That would be crazy,
Right?
right? We
I
should
do like caramel.
Wouldn't want to do that,
Right?
right?
I can only do so much like candy.
Yeah, I've never had a big sweet tooth, but when I do get one, it's like I need this shit now.
Yeah. Or when you have a thing that you haven't had in a long time, you're like, I'm so excited about this, I'm gonna fucking murder it.
Do you like? You have a plate of food in front of you.
Yeah.
Give me your 5 favorite foods that would be on this plate. It could be anything, and don't start naming restaurants.
No.
I know how much you love to fucking name drop fucking exclusive
Well,
restaurants.
I'm gonna make an actual plate. I'm not gonna like just
No.
put the foods that I want.
It could be it could be the foods you want. It doesn't need to be like, it doesn't need a flow, Joey. Fucking relax. Like, you need your grains. You need your greens. Fuck you. Give me
But
a
that's
plate.
a plate.
Give me a plate of, all right, whatever. What's your plate?
There's gotta be like a baked mac and cheese on here.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah.
Then I would probably go like a really whipped mashed potato.
Ooh.
My mom's broccoli. What?
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Why?
Your mom's broccoli. Have you had it? Have you had the broccoli? I'm sure I have. It's incredible. It's good broccoli,
She puts
probably.
breadcrumbs on it.
Listen, out
It's
of
seasoned.
a whole world of food, and I ask for 5 things, and you say your mom's broccoli.
I said I'm making a plate.
Put anything on it.
I
And
make
you-
the rules.
This kid
You
is-
asked me.
Yo,
I said a thing.
You're such a loser, bro. I can't. I'm so angry that you did that.
Okay, what do you want me to say? Lollipops? Fucking, what do you want me to say? By the way, Frankie the other day called lollipops licky pops.
It was
What
accidental.
was that about?
It was accidental, and it was on a Patreon episode, which they can find at patreon.com/thebasementyard. Okay.
He's always plugging.
Listen, man, I'm like a fucking drain. Plug me up.
So, all right, you do.
Whoa!
You heard that, right,
That's
everyone?
crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts.
No, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
My bad. That
We
was,
get it.
Back it up.
No, we get it.
No.
we know what you're trying to say. What are your 5? Tough guy.
Colossal king crab.
That's a good one.
A fucking fat ribeye steak.
Okay.
I'll throw mac and cheese in there.
Yeah. I mean, you're just at a steakhouse now.
Damn right I am.
Yeah, this is a surf and turf.
My mom's broccoli. No. Pizza.
Okay.
And hot dog.
Yo, if you hate
It's a heart attack. Heart
That's
attack.
an insane
Heart
plate.
attack. But
What was the point?
the point I was going to get at is, do you eat what you're most excited for first or last?
I think I treat it like a relay race.
Like you let everyone get a little far? and
No,
then-
no. So like a relay race. And the only reason why I know this is because in 5th grade on field day.
Here it goes, jock boy.
No, but
I was such a good relay race runner that I got a fucking gold ribbon. Way to go.
no. But Miss Schnetzer, right? She brought us down, which sounds like a German curse. I'm not gonna lie. And I feel
Honestly,
uncomfortable saying it.
It might have been.
Yeah, Schnetzer.
We ever
sounds
look up what
crazy.
Schnetzer means?
Yeah. Why would I do that? It
I'm gonna
probably
do
is
it.
her last name.
I'm gonna do it as you tell the story.
But she brought like our relay team, because you sign up for what thing you want to do, and she brought our relay team out to the yard, and we raced, and she built the lineup. So she was like, okay, we're gonna do whoever comes in second place is gonna go first, and then whoever comes in third, I think, is gonna go second, and then fourth, and then first. You understand? So the anchor obviously is supposed to be the fastest.
Joey, I'm very well aware how relay races work.
So I'm just saying, but that order, like that was the first time I heard that. So if I had this plate, I think I usually do something like that. Like I want to have something that I'm excited for right now.
yeah.
So I'll eat second place, and I'll probably save the best thing for last.
I kind of edge myself with my food a little bit.
I'll do that too.
I'll be like, oh, if I'm most excited for, like, let's say like the king crab, I'll eat that last. I'll wait. And also, I want nothing touching on my plate, baby. I want this thing to,
I'm not like that.
I want like fucking like hard fence. Like everything has its own spot. Don't let them touch.
You like 1920s segregation.
Don't
Alabama.
don't do that. Don't do that. I don't like that.
That's what you're doing.
I don't
over
like
there.
that when you do that. but
When I do that.
I will segregate my food.
Yeah.
So
I
like,
don't like. I like to like when you have corn and mashed potatoes on the same plate. You don't put the corn in the mashed potatoes and just eat it.
No,
I do that.
no. I mean, I have done it before.
Do you make a hole in the center of your mashed potatoes and put gravy in it?
Gravy.
Yeah, and then you cover it up, and you're like, "Where'd it go?"
Where'd it go?
And then when you pick it up, you're like, "There
There
it
it is.
is." I love that shit. I love that shit. And sometimes I'll dunk like a piece of broccoli in fucking mashed potatoes or something. Like,
I gotta get you to stop with this broccoli.
Why?
5 foods on God's green earth, and you choose.
you know what I really like now? Cold peanut noodles.
Okay.
So
All right,
good.
I'll allow that.
I love a peanut sauce.
I do like a peanut sauce. My mom once made it. It's just peanut butter.
It was just peanut butter.
Just peanut
She
butter.
just whipped it and put water in it.
Dude, she's like, and I felt so bad because she was so excited to make it.
Yeah.
And she made it with like chicken, and she was just like, put the peanut sauce on it.
Peanut butter.
Just peanut butter on chicken.
Yeah.
And I was so like, I didn't have it in me to tell my mom it sucked.
Wow.
But now I do.
Guess what, Mom?
Guess what? Hey, sucked.
One of these.
Big bang, boom, bang, bang.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess that's where we can end it there.
That's where we can end it there. That's how you said that.
Frank, where can they find you?
On New York One, right next to my co-anchor. No, seriously.
Pat Sajak. Pat Kieran?
Pat Kiernan, yeah. Well, people call you the Pat Kiernan of podcasting, so wear that as a badge of honor.
No one calls me that.
F Alvarez 8085 on Twitter, the Frank Alvarez on all other forms of social media, and then go check out Patreon, patreon.com/thebasementyard. Thank you so much for every single one of you people that have been, will be, are currently patrons. We're climbing up those rankings because of people like you. And don't forget, if you're coming to any of the Basement Yard Experience shows, which they're starting, they are around the corner. Joey and I are rounding third base. We're going to slide head first into these cities, okay? Go to thebasementyard.com/submit. Tell us what city you're coming to. Fill out the questionnaire. It's going to be such a fun fucking time. Let's go, baby.
And you can find me at Joe Santagato. Go follow the show at The Basement Yard on TikTok and Instagram. And that is all. See you guys out there.